And
Teal!
You know what it is, man. You're locked in the Third and Teal where they keep it real. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. Third and Teal, baby, and I'm out. Let's go.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. This is Third and Teal. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I always forget to say that, but I'm not this time. I remembered. Well, got the boys back in the studio. Same as always. Trevor, how you doing today?
Man, I'm filing charges against the referee and official crew from Sunday. So I'll be doing a lot better when I get word back on that. Yeah.
Okay. And Eric, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing, man. I'm doing. I'm trying different things. So if y'all see me going in and out, y'all know I'm trying here.
Oh, well,
He's trying.
rip Eric.
Well, while we're Eric will be back shortly. Just a little technical difficulties. There was a game, and Brent,
No, I'm kind of pissed off, man. I'm kind of pissed off because Tucker, shut your ass up, Tucker. Anyway, no, I'm kind of pissed off, man, because even though I knew we weren't going to play at our highest level, we can't. We got too many fucking injuries, to be honest. But even though I knew we weren't going to play at our highest level, I feel like we played well enough. We should have won that game. For the tanking aspect of it, I'm happy we didn't. But at the same time, they played hard enough to win. They got robbed. They got outright robbed. It was fucking atrociously bad. Really bad. Like, Foye got pass interference on a play that he didn't even touch the arms of the receiver.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Like, I saw that they had called it, but I didn't see what was actually what happened.
No, there were so many bad calls, dude. There really was. They called BTJ for offensive pass interference, and he was blocking after he had already thrown the ball. Like, I'm talking ETN, or I can't remember if it was ETN or Bigsby, but already had the fucking ball. So BTJ became a blocker, and they called that offensive pass interference.
Of course.
Like, bro, the refs were straight retarded, dude. And Mac also robbed us on the last drive, Robert. You're right. But to be honest, dude, Mac wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but he wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen this Sunday either. Like, is he good at throwing picks? Absolutely. That's why he's not a starter anymore. But at the same time, he played well enough to win the damn game. He had some stupid-ass bozo moves, though. Like, we're in the red zone, and Buddy just runs out of bounds with the ball like 15 yards back. I guess throwing it away was never a thing that popped in his mind. He was just like, yeah, fuck it. I'll step out with it. Like,
yeah, I think, like I said on Sunday, he only has a cannon when he's throwing to a safety on the other team.
That's absolutely correct.
Like I said it on on this FC South show last night. Like he can launch a football whenever there's a defender in the area he's throwing it to, but whenever it comes to, when it comes to the other side, I mean, you're likely never going to win a game where Mac Jones throws the ball 46 times. And how many did he run?
He ran a few times.
He ran 4 times.
Yeah, he did run a few times.
And then he had that spin move that was hilarious.
It was one of the funniest spin moves.
I'm about to say that dude's stupid, man. He's stupid.
That was really.
I will say overall, very winnable game. I mean, they had the one, where fucking Mac ran around for 20 minutes in the backfield, and like literally when the play happened,
What's up?
Duvernay had like 6 yards on a dude to the corner of the end zone, and there was literally no one around him. Like anyone could have made that throw. A high school quarterback is making that read, making that throw.
Yep.
But he had to dance around and make a fool of himself. And whether he was supposed to or not, I don't know what the game plan was. And then, like you said, him just running out of bounds towards the end, like that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, like he was just fucking stupid. Like I can tell you right now, like obviously watching on TV is one thing. He said the coaches should have called a run play when you only need a yard instead of Mac throwing deep. No, you're right about that, but still, like, and I just want to highlight this though, like. This is why it pisses me off, okay? Despite all the things we just listed, it still wasn't enough to lose us the game. I feel as though if the referees didn't walk them down the fucking field twice, we would not have lost that game. I'm just being honest. An offensive pass interference on Brian Thomas Jr., that's good. The dude, he'd already thrown it underneath to a running back. He's supposed to become a blocker. How is it pass interference? And then, and then they're calling pass interference on Foye Aluakon on the defensive side, and he didn't even touch the fucking guy's arms. They both started to trip and fall. That's not pass interference. He didn't restrict him from going for the ball. He just didn't catch the damn ball. Gave him like 40 fucking yards on that call alone.
Oh, they didn't give us the first down on that?
No, and then
wait a minute, Trevor.
Holding, what?
You sound like you care.
No, I do care. And here's why. Because this was a groundbreaking day for Brian Thomas Jr.
Right.
Bro went the fuck off, and bro deserved to cap that bitch off with a W. That's exactly what he deserved. It don't matter.
Okay. All right. So we're not in the lose everything mode right now.
No. Well, we already lost everything. That's the thing. We lost everything. But this also goes back to what we were talking about, where you got to build the confidence in the guys that can still get it. Okay.
True.
And at the end of the day, Robert, you got a point. Play good enough that the refs don't matter. But we're down like 15 starters, Robert. That's just not gonna fucking happen. We're down everybody, and we weren't winning with everybody. And that does come down to what you were saying, coaching and stuff like that. That our coaches fucking suck. You're right about that, Robert. You'll get no debate about that from me. Okay. I'm just saying that yesterday, man, all I'm saying is when I see an effort from this team that actually looks like they actually want to fucking win a game, God damn it, I don't want to see them robbed of it. I don't want to see them fucking get it stolen from them, because they played yesterday. They didn't play like a fucking 10-2 team, but that's because they're fucking not. We got a fucking team of backups in right now at this point. Like, they're not the team that's supposed to go out here and beat everybody. And the Jets aren't 10-2 either. But you know what, though? They fucking played. They could have went out here and fucking sold the game on purpose, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Is he not on the first down? Like, is he not on the first down marker right there with the ball in his right hand?
Yep, and there was a shitload of that too, like just terrible fucking spots.
Well, they even reviewed it and they said it was short.
What about dude? What about the review on the Devontae Adams catch? Devontae Adams caught a pass that was like 40
Well, which catch?
On the left side. It's under 2 minutes.
I'm going to show the one where somebody thought it was real bright to put Devin Lloyd on him.
Well, that's not even
Cisco.
Well, that's not even the point. Like it's like it's under 2 minutes. It's under 2 minutes to go, so he can't call a challenge. But they replayed it on the board, and Devontae Adams run for
41 yards.
No, yeah, that's probably it right there. No. It was deep actually. That ain't it.
Which one?
Short left. Hold on. Well, it says for 41 yards. No, it can't be.
On the sideline? The one on the sideline?
Yes, one on the sideline. He got 1 foot down. He tried to toe drag the right one.
No, from what they showed, from what I saw, he got it in.
Yeah, that's not it. They got Devin Lloyd running down the seam running down the fucking outside with the running back.
Well, Robert, you make a good point, but either way, man, you're not going to beat the refs. Like if they're doing some shit like this, or like Isaiah right off rip shows you he went out of bounds past the fucking first down marker, and they still don't call it a first down. You're not going to win the game. It don't matter if you're the fucking
the one you talking about. Patriots. I think that may be it.
It's that one. It's that one right there.
Yeah.
That right foot comes across, but it never touches inbound.
It actually did.
No. It didn't. They replayed it 4 times in the stadium.
Hold on, we're about to see
They
it right
replayed
now.
that shit like 4 times, and they zoomed in. His toe comes like here, right? You're like the right foot, and you'd think he has to have control of the ball. So as soon as he controls the ball, then he's got to get 2 feet. He gets the left foot, and the right foot swings around, but it's above the ground that much the whole time.
No, that touched.
He didn't
touched.
Ball when he touches. Look, he touches. He's got it right there. He just secured the catch. Now look, hold on. Watch. He secures the catch. He's still making the catch. It's not secure yet. Watch. It's one. Now he's secure. The right foot's off the ground, and it's going to swing above the ground the whole time. He didn't even secure the catch.
There's dust flying up. Off that right foot.
We don't have the right view. Can we get if we can get it closer on the feet?
We can't.
Yeah, no.
When they showed a ground cam from like the opposite end zone, right? And his right foot touches as he's touching the ball when it touches, but he hasn't pulled the catch in when the right foot's still on the ground. He's pulling it in now. The right foot grazes above that grass the whole way out of bounds. It never touches again. So as he gets control, he's only got 1 foot on the ground.
I think they're concerned as soon as he catches it like that, they're saying he has control. And they say that as soon as it's hitting his hand, that foot is still dragging just enough. Just enough.
It doesn't. So it's not when he pulls it into his body that control is. It's whenever he catches it. As long as he doesn't lose reasonable control or the ball doesn't start rolling around, it's considered a catch. Because you can catch the ball out here and never pull it in.
Well, I know that you can hold it steady. Yeah,
but he absolutely gets 2 hands on that one right there, and then from there he never loses it. I mean, yeah, it's close, but I mean it's a catch.
Yeah, and plus you have to remember the call on the field was it's a catch.
Yeah, and
so
I don't think you can
and it's too close. They weren't going to overturn that.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's man, I said it last Thursday. Damn it, I forgot the man's name. Aaron Rodgers, and the receiver he just brought over from Las Vegas. Devontae Adams.
That catch, yeah.
I said that's who, and I don't know why they were. You know what? You really can't fault Tyson Campbell for that.
No,
that's some pretty good coverage right there. That's almost damn perfect throw.
And look at that. Hold on, look at the 2-point conversion down there too, because it was weak ass coverage on that shit too.
Oh, yeah, that was weak.
and what about the beginning of the game, the first touchdown of the game, where Darnell Savage just lets a touchdown get caught to his left, and he's just like, "Oh shit, my bad. I didn't even know you were fucking there, fucking dumbass." And then also like the deep ass fucking touchdown catch right up the fucking middle, or no, not touchdown. He gets down to the 1 yard line.
Here's what we talked about. Here's what we talked about. Before you just old man,
dude, we made Aaron Rodgers look like he was a fucking sprinter, dude.
They made him look like he was back in his prime. I said, I mean, what is it? I mean, really?
I mean, that time, dude, he just
wait a minute. Are our players that slow they can't run down a 40-year-old quarterback?
Especially whenever who we got? Is that Trayvon or is that Josh? Mason Smith is coming at him. Devin Lloyd's not even looking. None of these guys are looking. They're in man coverage. This guy's just standing there with
man. So, yeah. And apparently nobody's yelling, run.
Yeah, there's no communication on that.
Because everybody continue to guard their man.
Yeah, just all got congested. And wait, you're telling me they pulled up and didn't hit him on this? I didn't know that was possible.
I thought you had to lower and take their face off. Oh, damn! I didn't realize.
I'm not getting into that with y'all today.
Oh, no,
it's funny though.
The only good thing about this game, for real, was Jarian Jones is absolutely still him, and Brian Thomas Jr. is certified him.
Yes.
2-time record holder, 2-time record breaker, franchise record holder. 2 of them. 2 of them on the same drive. Same drive. Him, Sir Himothy III, by the way. His name is changed to. You guys will address him as Chew Poppy. You know.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Tank too, though, because Tank try. They just won't feed him.
Both our running backs were running good yesterday. I was happy with both of them, and they were both catching well too.
Yeah, well, the Jets, I said it the Thursday, Jets ain't that great against the run. That's why I said we had to run Tank. Let him run. Just run him. Like Seabiscuit and Secretariat. Let him run.
But I ain't gonna lie though. I think ETN had the hot hand this game anyway. ETN was definitely finding the cuts better because they're not fast. ETN's fast, but Bigsby's better against a defense that's fast because he's got the strength to push them off. I think this game was definitely better suited for ETN anyway, and he took advantage of it. And I think they both ran well though. They both ran well enough to get the job done. We had 160 something rushing yards, I think. It was
this the one I didn't think he was in, but when I went and looked back, he actually did get in because I really didn't think he got the fit in on that one.
It was weak ass shit. It was just another game where, like, don't get me wrong, they earned their way back into the game. Monteric busted ass Brown got cooked so many fucking times yesterday it wasn't funny.
Who was he guarding?
It various people.
I mean, they got two starting wide receivers that he should never be matched up against.
No, I agree. I agree.
Actually, three. Lazard just had a bad day yesterday.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say Lazard. The only reason I would say not to Lazard is because of his height, not necessarily because he's some like superstar.
Yeah.
He's like 6'5", so I would say, probably not. I wonder what team he got, unsigned by out of undrafted free agency.
Jacksonville.
Him and Jadon Mickens, baby.
Yep. Jacksonville. And went to Green Bay and just became a star.
Absolutely, he did.
Play with a star quarterback, and you're 6'5", and he likes you. You stick around for a while.
Exactly.
Blake Bortles didn't have enough pull back then.
I'm
gonna be honest with you, man. I'd love us to sign Blake Bortles as backup right now and just fucking.
If I was Blake Bortles, I tell you, go screw yourself.
Nope.
That is y'all treated me. Oh hell no.
No, he would tell us to go fuck ourselves for sure.
Is that?
I ain't gonna lie to dude. Some of the pass interference calls they called were rough. This one was. I mean.
Some of them was really questionable though. They really were
very fucking questionable. Like
you're like, man, really, where was that at?
Like I'm not gonna lie. Listen, the one on Lucan was horse shit.
Yes.
Look at this. Hold on.
I mean,
First of all,
that's an uncatchable football, but that should be holding, not a PI.
That's what I was saying. Was like, bro,
I mean, same thing
at the very least,
distance, though.
Yeah, but I was like, at the very least, though, I'm not gonna lie. You did the spin around route on him. If he didn't grab and pull, which I didn't never see if he grabbed and pulled, so I'm not gonna say he didn't. Like, if he didn't grab and pull, is it holding, or did he just literally run into him? Like I didn't see him pull. He slid down him. I didn't even see him grab onto anything.
He pulled the shoulder for sure, but I just think. Are you talking about Foye? Or are you talking about right here?
Right here.
He definitely grabbed and pulled the shoulder underneath, but I mean that ball wasn't catchable even if he didn't do that.
No, I know that was the one thing that me and this one Jets fan argued about anyway. He was like, "It's definitely PI." I was like, "It has to be a catchable ball, you fucking."
Yeah.
Now, and here's the other issue that we're not taking into. We're not thinking about. Aaron Rodgers just throwing the ball. He's like a legend right now in the NFL. So he's gonna get the benefit of the doubt on the call.
Absolutely.
He's Aaron Rodgers.
This was pass interference to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, it was. It was.
We did not, because look, he's got his hand he's holding the right arm back the whole fucking time.
Is this the play where BTJ fooled him?
No, but look at the left arm. Look at the left arm. He's wrapped his whole fucking arm, dude. Sauced the whole Nan Gardner. All fucking
what I'm saying, there was a play where BTJ was running a route, and he turned his head back like the ball was coming, and it froze. It froze the cornerback. And then he took off again, and that's when he grabbed him. I don't know whether they called that or not.
No, he got a couple of PIs against him, but where was our bit? That's fucking what? That's at least 50, 60 yards.
Yeah.
Of fucking pass interference yardage right there. That's fucking insane, dude. And of course we don't get those. And we're talking what? This is the third quarter right there? Yeah, we're down a point right there. That's fucking massive.
I mean, It's underthrown by Mac, but that was a solid ball for that distance. I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, and that's what I'm
It's
point.
like
That's
40
what I was
yards,
saying
yeah.
earlier. Is like when Robert was like, you got to play good enough to not lose. Hold on. That's why Peterson said Brown played so good today. Peterson tanked in Philly by pulling starter QB for a draft pick position. I have a feeling he knows he's not going to be anywhere this year. No, you're probably right, Robert. You're absolutely right about that. He knows what he's fucking doing. He did say Buster Brown played good today. No, the fuck he didn't. And I'm not going to say that it was because he's a bad player. He did have some bad matchups that he should have never been on, but he did not fucking play good. I can tell you that. He played like shit. He looked like shit all
So
day.
here's the question: would you have rather had Buster out there or Darby?
Buster.
No,
Okay.
hold on, pause. I would have rather just kept Buster on fucking Alan Lazard the whole time. That's what I would have
Okay.
rather done. He should have never been on fucking he should have never been on Devontae, and he damn sure should have never been on what's his name? Why am I Garrett Wilson? He should have never been on neither one of them. He ain't have no fucking business on either one of them.
Yeah, but I mean, if those are the two guys on the field, and all we got is him and Campbell and Darby, I'm taking him and Campbell.
Yeah.
I'd rather put him and Jarian on those two, and then let him take Alan Lazard.
I mean, they haven't let Jarian play outside hardly any this year, so
I know they haven't. I know, but I'm just saying, Buster was clearly not getting it done, and we're 3-10. Try something. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Robert said, "I don't think Khan is firing anyone." Robert, I hope you're wrong on that one.
I wouldn't say that. I think Khan is, but he's not going to do it during the season. He's gonna wait until the end. I think he will, but I don't think he fires the front office, but I think he fires the coaching staff.
I'll tell you this: the main reason that Urban Meyer even got fired mid-season was because he was a walking lawsuit.
Yeah, I mean, he was kicking players and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
The only reason that motherfucker got fired mid-season.
Oh, is this the one you're talking about, Eric?
Yeah, I think so.
He
looks back, fooled him.
Yeah,
and he still latched on. Yeah, and he got the call that time. But
they got called that time. Yeah, the thing I want to show that because that's a veteran move right there, man. That's not a rookie move right there. That's a veteran move.
No, BT was cooking all day yesterday, man. Oh yeah, Robert, I'm very glad to hear that DeAndre Prince is playing next week. I want to see more of him, man.
Oh, they said he is playing next week.
They did say that, yeah.
I mean, 3 games left? Why not? Let him get some experience right now.
More reps. The one game we gave him reps, he got burned by Keon Coleman for that touchdown, and then I never saw him again.
Exactly, and I'm not going to say that like I don't blame him for like getting the point across that you can't let that kind of shit happen. But at the same time,
I don't think that's what's going on.
I was about to say I don't think that's what it is because Buster Brown's still on the field, Ronald Darby was still on the field, and those motherfuckers get burnt like it's their job. All right, like
once again, I think is the Jaguar internal political game being played. That's what I think.
Yeah, I just don't know what political game they're playing with DeAndre Prince, though. I'm not going to say it's not what's happening, but it just.
If Doug Peterson is saying, "Hey, we need to get this youngster in there because Darby's not doing it," and the defense coordinator is Barkey's man, Trent, like, no, he want to give him a chance for it to work.
But that slide catch, by the way, that slide catch by Parker Washington was fucking nasty. That was dope.
What catch?
Dude, Parker. I don't know if it's this one or not, but Parker catches one right on the sideline, fucking slides into it. It's fucking dope. Like he did that.
He did that in the preseason, or was it the first game? That was earlier in the season.
Yeah, he's done it a couple of times. But dude, it was fucking sweet. It was cool.
Was it early in the game?
I want to say it was probably like it was before halftime. I think for sure. I want to say probably second quarter somewhere.
Man, this is about the second week I ain't had no film to look at. We don't have to. I'm gonna have to do something about that. That's not good. I'm gonna have to fix that. But last week there really wasn't anything to look at, but this week there was a whole lot.
Yeah,
there was some good stuff to look at this week. It really wasn't.
Yeah,
that's why I said, man. It's like I said in the beginning of the game. If you're gonna let them get away with the things they're getting away with, and Robert said we got away with a couple holds ourselves. You're right, we did, but we also got called for a couple of them. They got called for one. They were holding Devon Hamilton the whole motherfucking time. Devon Hamilton was cooking.
Yeah, I'm saying he still was bringing havoc. Heck yeah.
Oh, that's
Told y'all Devon is the man. I don't care what nobody say.
man. Look
It
at
just
Parker
don't.
right here. Though. Look at Parker right here. This dude's. I just wish he was consistent, and since he's getting more playing time, he's becoming consistent. I think he's playing Christian Kirk right out the fucking door. Is exactly what he's going to end up doing. Look at him. Doink. That's fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
On Sauce too.
On Sauce Gardner. Him.
Sauce is honestly not a great corner. He just doesn't get called for PI ever.
Yeah, I'm about to say Sauce is actually kind of dog shit. He's just holding all the fucking time. He's pass interfering like every damn rep.
Yeah,
I'd look
watching
pretty
him his
locked
rookie
down too
year
if I
when
was cheating.
yeah, like watching him his rookie year, dude, he got away with so much. They just never called anything against him. It was so annoying to watch. Cause like I'm a big defensive, I'm a big defensive football fan. Like I love defense, but like you got to do it the right way. And when you don't, like I was telling somebody he's the new what's his name? He played for the Ravens. He plays number 44, Marlon Humphrey. That dude plays dirty as fuck, but he gets away with it. And so it doesn't really matter as long as you get away with it.
Right. Yep. And that's basically it. It doesn't matter if it don't get called. You have to play around it.
Do you guys see that the Texans are still paying Azeez Al-Shaair his money, by the way?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though it voided his contract, they're still going to pay him. And then they had that other dude fucking headbutt somebody this past game too.
Yeah, that wide receiver for Miami.
Straight to the head. Like no tackle was tried to be made. He was trying to hurt him. Another one where he just tucked his head and
yeah.
It's not the culture, ladies and gentlemen. It just happens every week.
It's not the culture. It's just Azeez Al-Shaair is exactly what we want to embody our football team.
Yep. That's his guy. He brought him over.
Well, you got to have one. You got to have that enforcer. You got to have that enforcer.
Yeah,
maybe we ought to get one.
Yeah, but we said enforcer, not criminal.
Now,
y'all see in the beginning of the game, though? Look, I know ETN pulled off a fucking hell of a play here, but y'all see in the beginning of the game where
really
a play like this happened, and then fucking Mac throws it right at their fucking defensive lineman. It's just like, I hope he doesn't catch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
They called BTJ. Yeah, they called BT on the pass interference on that.
Yeah, they said he was blocking too early.
That was defensive pass interference, actually, but whatever.
That's what we said.
Like,
he said,
Sauce
I
Gardner
said that,
grabs him by the shoulder, like pulls him to him, and then he just like stands there and waits and pushes on him. Like
that's what I said.
Didn't do anything wrong, but okay.
That's what I said. But you know what's funny? Play the very next play. Show the very next play.
The very next play, people.
And I was screaming at Jet fans that ball don't lie, because they were jumping up and down, so excited that got called back. They were talking cash shit, like big boy shit.
Oh, this play, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, ball don't lie, bitch.
God,
ball don't lie.
BTJ looks so good after the catch, man.
Yes, he is.
BTJ's just fucking him, bro. He's him.
People are really trying to act like Neighbors is still better than him.
No,
that's fucking wild to me, bro.
While Neighbors got 90 catches, less yards, 41 more targets. Hell no. BTJ is the best wide receiver in the draft class, and it's not close.
No, it's not. Look,
just imagine if we were actually giving him the ball as much as these other dudes all year long.
Well, just
like
imagine.
he's top 8 in receiving, and he's behind all of them in reception.
Who's number 87? Because he could have did a bench. Oh, that's the new guy.
He's the new guy. He just got there.
Yeah. Well, his block wasn't that bad.
I mean, it wasn't a bad block. I just think BTJ was kind of getting forced into him. If he didn't, because he got the guy behind him. If he tries to cut it upfield right there, he just.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily a bad block. I think Reynolds thought he was going to cut more vertical, but
it
could have been worse. Could have been like Duvernay.
And also,
I don't remember. Not Duvernay. Tim Jones.
I don't remember what timestamp this was, but Brenton Strange was also one of the smartest heads-up plays I've ever seen. He broke the tackle, stepped over another dude, and then dove out of bounds to stop the clock. Oh, it was right before halftime. I know it's right before halftime. We were running low on time, like really low on time. Yeah, it might be this one. It says pushed out. He jumped. Yeah, it seems about right. Yeah, it wasn't a huge gain or anything. It was
they just say
smart
pushed out whenever it
goes
out of bounds.
But I just remember it was a smart heads-up play.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Oh yeah, it was this one. Look, stands up, jumps.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I fucking love Brenton Strange. He's a smart football player. He's a big player.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Man, he's dangerous. They just don't give him the damn ball.
Hold on, I gotta slow this down so I can stop it at the right time. So hits this guy. This guy's trying to tackle him. Right here. Let me see. Come on, Brenton Strange. Stand up. Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, he did the too small, but I couldn't stop it in time.
Little man.
God, dude, I love that guy, man. I think the utilization of him this season has been criminal.
Yes,
like they just have not let him get the reps that he deserves.
Dude, they played Brian Thomas Jr.'s pregame playlist in the stadium yesterday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, yeah, he's absolutely a certified fucking banger, dude. He's got like 3 Young Boy songs on that bitch, just right off the rip. Dude, that's why you know he's on demon time. He's just walking out, just fucking like, boom, I'm gonna kill you. Like, just fucking fuck them in
Louisiana, what you think?
Oh, I know exactly what I think.
He's a quiet killer, man.
Yeah.
We get a holding on that. Let me see Anton. Let me see that form, Anton.
Anton got called
really
3 times.
Yeah.
Really?
That doesn't look like a hold to me. It looks like he got beat, but it doesn't look like a hold.
We're calling that a holding right there. I mean, he let go and pushed him.
Dude, that's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Let me see it from this angle real quick.
Yeah, let's see it from the other side. Yeah.
Determine if it's really a hold or not.
No, they definitely called Anton like 3 or 4 times this game.
They got a big space right there.
They do, and that's why I think he kept getting beat too.
That's where we always get beat at, because they always have that big space.
But it's usually on
that's a hold.
No, yeah, he definitely gripped him. He gripped him.
Yeah.
He got him on the collar there. It was harder to see from that other side. Yeah.
Each time.
He called like a motherfucker.
Look, each time that defensive end did that move, Anton got called for it, because that's the only thing he could do. Yeah, because the split is too wide.
Yep.
And with the back going out in the flat to catch, he can't get in there fast enough.
You know what was pissing me off though? Like I was screaming like a motherfucker in the stadium. Was those wide ass gaps in the defensive line that we always talk about. Aaron Rodgers ran through that bitch for 15 yards and then hit us for another 25. Yeah. Back to back in this bitch because those stupid motherfuckers kept lining up with 10 yards in between each other, bro. Like, fucking.
And then what they do, they rush, all of them rush outside to the outside. Nobody really covers the middle. When you know your linebacker's a gone man to man, that makes no freaking sense. None. But that's what they do.
They called PI on this, but it wasn't an offensive.
It was defensive. They called it on Monteric, but it looked like it was offensive the way.
I feel like he pushed off. If I remember this play correctly, he pushed
Monteric starts
separation.
Going like this. Yeah. I want to see the throw. Hopefully they flick the camera over to it quick. Here we go. Let's see. Right here. Yep,
yeah, he's got him right there.
He literally was holding his jersey and yanked him down to like sell the PI. You see that?
Yeah.
He's straight like right here, extension, and then pull.
Yeah, he's holding on Monteric.
He tripped him and then pulled to try and make it look like he's got his arm. Fucking, I mean, good move by Garrett Wilson there. I mean, I'm not gonna take it away from him, but that's stupid.
You know what pisses me off, though?
And also, it's not even him that throws the flag.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's the PI from the end zone judge that saw the whole fucking thing. The flag comes from end zone guy. It doesn't even come from that fucking guy. It comes from the guy that can clearly see the shit actually happen.
Yeah, but it's Aaron Rodgers, so he's going to get the call, like Eric said.
Yeah.
Just like when you play Patrick Mahomes, when you're playing Tom Brady, or when Michael Jordan was still in the league. It's just like, oh, really, Mike? He did that? Okay, I got you. Or, oh, really,
Yeah.
Patrick? That was them? Okay, I got you. Like, it's not happening.
Yeah, because they're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt just because he's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
I wish that we'd start getting that. I thought that's what we were going to start getting when we got Trevor, but apparently not.
Nope.
Trevor hasn't been successful enough yet.
Yeah, but he was like the prince, you know. So I thought,
No, but he still ain't been. He ain't been successful enough.
I thought they were going to give it to us as soon as he got in the league.
Look, you know, people don't realize when Josh Allen first came into the league, the same thing they said about Trevor, they said the same thing about Josh Allen.
Yep.
They really
got him,
did.
and they got him Stephon Diggs, and he blew up.
Yeah.
And now we got a year 2 BTJ and a healthy back next season. A decent, you know. Hopefully we have a better O-line.
You know, we keep saying that, but really the O-line hasn't really been bad.
Well,
about defense.
Whoa. The O-line hasn't been that bad statistically because we have some of the quickest snap to throw time.
Well, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say that we got because you remember we got to replace. We either got to re-sign or replace Brandon Sheriff after this season.
You're right.
And Mitch Morris only has one more year in his deal, and he's 34, going on 35. I'm just saying, like, hopefully we're at least drafting people to either replace the guard or like to sit behind Morris for a year. Because like Cleveland's 26, 27. Walker Little's 26 or 27, and then Anton Harrison's 24. So like we got. I'm just saying, like, center and guard are two positions we got to draft or we got to now. And I now this goes sound biased, and I'm okay with that. Jake Slaughter out of Florida, that center, he's good, man. He's good. I don't care who you like. I don't care what football you watch. He's good. If he can get a year behind Mitch Morris. No, dude, he's big. Like if you give him a year behind Mitch Morris, or even if he takes over during the year at some point, if Mitch Morris starts playing bad or something happens, I think he could be a great pickup for us, and he looks like he's probably going to go in the second round.
What's killing me though is like Eric, you rank. Oh, sorry, Isaiah, I didn't even hear you till the last second. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was going to say, like, if we take a corner or a wide receiver round 1, and then we take him round 2 at center. Or even we take a guard, I don't really care, but like we need some beef in the middle, and he's a guy that like he is not going to get around.
Also, Ashton Genty got robbed. I just want to put that in.
He did.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I still go to Michigan, Wisconsin, some of the Iowa, and give some of them big cornbread eating jokers. I mean, come on, because we need something.
Can we talk?
You know what I mean?
I've been thinking. I thought about this the other day.
What's that?
So speaking of the draft talk and stuff like that, obviously, we don't have anybody that's just like broken the fucking college game. Like Trevor wasn't. We don't have a Heisman winner. We don't have anybody that won the fucking Heisman. We don't have anyone that won the Biletnikoff. We don't have anybody that won that shit. We don't have anybody that holds hardware other than a national championship, which is a team event, and it is still a big accomplishment. You know, but like at the same time, Mac Jones also has a national championship also, you know, and Bryce Young has one. You know, like
has one too, don't he?
I was about to say, and Trayvon's got
2.
Yeah.
Trayvon's got 2 national championships. Yeah, but like, no. Wait. They did go back to back when he was there.
I thought they won one, lost one, then won another one, and then they went back to back the year he left.
Yeah, they go back to back the year after he was gone, yeah.
But
either way,
anyway,
regardless, not the point though. Yeah, like we've had the number 1 pick how many times and still don't have anybody with major hardware. Now, again, I want to say this. I'm not going to say that everyone that won hardware always fit what we needed. I'm not going to say that, but like, I know for a fact we've needed receivers plenty of times in the past when we have no Biletnikoff winners. We've had high draft picks. You know, like.
I will say, though, if BTJ does not have Gabe Neighbors on the team with him at LSU,
he wins.
He's winning the Biletnikoff. I mean, with like what he had like 58 receptions or like maybe 62 receptions. He had 17 touchdowns and 1,100 yards at LSU.
No, he was huge.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't help that we've got these guys. Like, I would rather have BTJ over Gabe Neighbors any day of the week. That's my opinion. That's what I want to object. Me looking at football, objectively, me saying, like, sitting down, looking at the stats and the stuff. BTJ has very similar yards per catch numbers in college to him, but more touchdowns. He's more effective.
Right.
You know, he's taller, he's faster. The only thing that Gabe Neighbors has over him is like 3.5 inches of vertical, and BTJ has him by like 4 inches in height. So, like, does it really, you know?
And BTJ's faster also, isn't he?
No, so I said that. I'm saying like he's taller, he's faster, he weighs more. Like, I think that the hardware is overrated nowadays. I think that the hardware has become more political. There's a lot of guys who don't win it that like just because they're not a Power 4 school, like that dude from San Jose State, that wide receiver.
Yeah, he should have won the Biletnikoff.
Not only did he have the triple crown, he had the quintuple crown. He was first in everything. Like, you know, Ashton Genty, he didn't win it, and he had probably the greatest running back season we're going to see in a long time, in terms of total yardage and touchdowns, everything all together. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where like
he will break
the hardware is awesome, but it's not always the greatest thing. I know you said that though, because you said like, you know, that sometimes they're not the best fit. I do agree though. I do think that like some of those guys, like if you have an ability, like it should be pretty much a no-brainer. Or at least like an all SEC or an all Big Ten, or you know, like a all, you know, something. But
right,
I mean, that's a tough one.
I mean, all I'm thinking of is like, I'm not saying that every award winner we should have drafted. I'm just saying there's no way with as many top 10 draft picks as we had, we shouldn't have one of them. With as many needs as we've had. It was just a thought. It was like, you know, I'm not going to say that hardware means it's the best fit player for us. I know that. But just like I said, I'd be hard-pressed to say that there's no award winner in the past 10 years with all of our top 10 draft picks that we shouldn't have drafted.
Now, that's worth researching. That's actually worth researching.
Yeah, and I plan to go back and look into it. I just want to pose the question.
Give me the person. I have an answer for you. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, I just thought about it walking into the game yesterday, you know, because, like, again, I do also agree that BT was absolutely deserving of the Biletnikoff without Malik Neighbors there. I agree. And I don't even think Malik Neighbors should have won it over him anyway, but that's another debate regardless. But I don't know, man. I just feel like what got me thinking about it was that the way the draft order is shaking out now, no way Travis Hunter goes top 2.
You don't think so?
No, fuck no. They both need quarterbacks.
I think it's going to be. It depends on who's there. I think Giants take Cam Ward number 1 if they're still there, and I think that Shadur Sanders goes number 2 to the Raiders.
I think he does too. I think the question is who does 3 take? Because who's 3 right now? I don't remember.
Somebody Patriots, then us, I think.
Yeah, it's the Patriots and us. Now people are predicting the Patriots might take Travis. I could see the Patriots taking Travis Hunter, especially with Gerard Mayo there, and they're trying to have like a different Patriots than what Bill Belichick had. It's absolutely a move they could take and try and I could see it. I could see it, but I also think that Gerard Mayo wants to do. I could see it going both ways. I could see it being exactly what you just said, but I can also see it being Will Johnson because, like we talked about, he's guaranteed at his position almost. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And Gerard Mayo needs that right now. With as bad as that team is, he needs it. So, you know, there ain't no telling. There ain't no telling. But at this point, I feel like it seems pretty certain that it's Will Johnson or Travis Hunter.
I'm sorry. I mean, I watched a lot of Colorado games this year. I really have. And I'm sorry. The young man is a very good athlete. Okay. Yeah. He's one of a kind. He really is in today's scheme of college football. But I just don't see him excelling like that on the pro level. And everybody picking him that high, I feel is going to regret it. Going to have buyer's remorse. I really do. And it's not to hate on him. I'm just saying. I mean, I still say at $185, he just no.
I don't know. I think I don't think you'll see buyer's remorse, but what I will see is I see that what a lot of people like us are predicting, he's not going to be able to do both. You're going to see that. You're going to see that, and you're going to see teams realize that if they did make the decision based on the 2-way, that was stupid. But I honestly, I gotta in my brain, I know like there's no front office in the NFL that's expecting him to actually be able to two-way. I think they know good and damn well he's not going to be able to two-way because it's just not going to happen. It's just not. But
no,
just look at this quick little tape real quick. Let me show you why Travis Hunter didn't allow a single touchdown this year. This is against Tretaria McMillan, or Tretaria, however you say his last name or his first name. I think it's Tretaria. Bad throw. Absolutely breaks Hunter right here, wide open. And they throw it to the back of the end zone to some other guy.
I gotta say, is he
next play pulling on Jersey?
Oh, he's holding like a motherfucker, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, even if he's playing zone right here,
he got cooked.
That's a touchdown 12 out of 12 times. Clearly, he's playing some sort of something where he's supposed to be the guy out here defending it. He's just keeping his eyes on the quarterback, which is good. But like he was absolutely beat. If that quarterback looks to the left at all, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, no, agreed.
He would just pumps. If he pumps to the left, he toasts.
Mm-hmm. Well, like right here, like because this is something I've talked about that people aren't willing to really have the conversation about. Travis Hunter looks a lot more athletic than he is because he's playing against the worst competition of a Power 4 conference in the all of college football.
I agree.
And he's not really that fast. He's 6 foot tall, which is solid for a corner or a wide receiver, whichever side of the ball he plans on playing. He probably runs like a 4.5. I don't think he's as fast as they're claiming he is. He's small. He's undersized. He's got to hold on to people. He gets beat in coverage, and then he starts holding and pulling. Never gets flagged for it.
No,
very clearly a pass interference. Pulling Jersey. Right here. Solid catch by McMillan, and they're trying to. Oh, look at him complaining, saying, "Oh, is that a bounds?" Boom.
That's a dog.
Right here.
Savage.
Is this last year's tape? I think that's
this year's tape.
Well, they said he didn't give up a touchdown.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh.
Somebody lied. Unless it was a penalty on the play.
You know who's somebody who truly didn't give up a touchdown? And is a certified dog?
Is he defensive holding right there? PI?
Who?
Jarian Jones.
Jarian
motherfucker. Jarian lockdown. In a Power 4, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
2 years.
That is so true.
Hey, you know what my favorite thing about Jarian Jones is? That boy got
What's
that
that?
dog in him. That boy got that dog.
Well, we said that. We said that when he was drafted.
Oh yeah, but hey, man, that boy locked down Devontae on a play and was in his ear the whole way back, just talking that ass shit. Like, what's up, man? I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Stevie 24. Will Johnson will be available. But I'm hoping, unless there's a dark horse out there that we don't know about yet. And once the combine happens, some stuff comes out that we're not aware of.
Not too soon forget. Little man himself.
Getting big head topped all the way to the end zone.
Caught on the back of his head and just walked into the end zone.
Mind your manners, what a catch!
I can see BJ. No. Yeah.
I can't say though. I gotta say this though. I want to be clear. I'm not gonna be mad if we draft him. I'm not gonna be mad. But I would love him or Will Johnson. I think anybody else at our pick, I would probably be pissed off.
We were drafting for what position? What position?
Wide receiver.
Yeah, probably wide receiver. We need more help.
Okay.
Gabe Davis is certified ass cheeks. And I don't think Parker Washington's quite ready. He will be. He's going to get there. I do believe we've got something in Parker. I really do. But he's not ready. I don't think he's ready.
My issue with him at corner is he's not big enough. And we already have a corner in Tyson Campbell who's not big enough.
Tyson Campbell.
I love Tyson. Tyson can tackle well. He's not afraid to tackle. But against Jamar Chase last year and against bigger receivers, he struggles because he does not have the strength to keep up with them and do that stuff. And like if he puts on too much weight, he's probably not going to be as agile as he is. Like that's kind of the problem with him. Like Will Johnson, 6'2", 220 pounds or 212 pounds, 210 pounds, something like that. Like runs a 4.4 something. Like he's quick and he's big. I wouldn't be upset taking to Tyrell. I mean that corner or that not corner, sorry, that wide receiver out of Arizona. 6'5", 220.
Yeah, and
the Okay.
Sure, out of Penn State or Princely. Is that Uman Mielin? Anyways, he's an Ole Miss edge rusher. Like I think part of the issue we've got going on is like people are like, oh, let's take Mason Graham. He's our interior defensive line.
I will be so pissed.
I would I would be more mad than whenever we drafted what's his name? The dude from Florida. D tackle. Taven Bryan.
Oh, yeah, Taven Bryan.
I love, and I love Florida, and I was happy to get him because of Florida. But are we really going to waste a top 5 pick potentially on a defensive tackle when we already have 3 on the roster for the next 2 seasons and 2 or 3 for the next 4? Like what?
Right.
That's stupid. We need an edge rusher. Like everybody talks about how we don't have a third edge until it's time to draft, and then we're like, oh, it's fine. Why would we get a third edge? Or be like, oh, let's take an edge and move Trayvon into our tackle. I'm like, that's so stupid. That is
so stupid.
What does Trayvon have to do? And I keep saying this, people like what does Trayvon have to do to end this rhetoric that he's some sort of inside defensive tackle? Like he's not. Like he's clearly rushing the pass rush at a high level, especially compared to what people thought he was going to do.
I think the question more is not so much how does he end the rhetoric of inside. How does he end the rhetoric that he's not a fucking bust? Because dude does play fucking good. He plays good fucking football. He is good. I think people really need to back the fuck off of Trayvon and get more onto Josh Allen about why the fuck he got paid and ain't done a motherfucking thing since then, really. People really need to start asking that damn question because he gets a lot of one-on-ones.
He's got pressures
getting there. I don't give no fuck about
that. That's the same thing we heard. That's the same thing we heard 2 years ago. He's got pressures. Then we put a 17.5 sack season and we paid him.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. Yesterday they had a whole bunch of pressures until Aaron Rodgers took off a run for 25 yards on him.
Yeah, I was about to say they never sacked Rodgers the whole time. I don't think. No, they got him once. They got him once.
Ledbetter did, and they did the backflip.
I was going to say Ledbetter got him and hit a backflip. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Backflip, by the way.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Landing in a 4-point stance? Hell yeah.
Yep. I was not expecting that. But no, I mean, how the fuck you only get 1 sack on Aaron Rodgers, dude? He's old. And you can't, I don't even want to hear the shit like, oh, well, your secondary has to lock up a little bit to get sacks. There were plenty of fucking plays. They locked the shit down. That's why Aaron Rodgers took off fucking running. And every one of our defensive linemen, Trayvon included, I'm not going to just be on his side when it looks good. Okay. They all had one-on-ones, and we're getting straight fucking dealt with. Straight dealt with. Every fucking one of them. Dealt with.
I mean, we covered it last week. None of them got any moves. Once they hit that initial rush move, that's it. So you just set up for that move and just wait on them because they're gonna come straight into you. Every now and then they get a hair up their ass and just bully somebody and get to the quarterback. But usually it's the same thing. They take off, both of them rush outside. The tackles go to the outside with them, and it's this big old lane for the quarterback to run through or the running back. Hey, or the tractor trailer that's pulling the equipment. I mean, really, it's there all year. It's been that way all year. Why should we expect anything different now? Don't matter. I mean, Joe Flacco, he's like way slower than, and he ran like he was Michael Vick on us. I mean, the tight ends, why should we expect anything different now?
I have a sneaky feeling I just found who we're drafting if we're taking a corner.
Who?
And it's not anybody that it's not anybody we've been talking about.
Mm.
Siobhan Revel out of ECU.
Kill me
Now
now.
let me tell you why I think we're drafting him. I'm gonna put this up on the screen before I read it off.
Mm-hmm.
And this is if his combine proves these numbers. 6'3", 195 pounds, basically 4'4", 40. He's ranked the fourth best corner. And he's not far below. He's like a 1 point difference between Will Johnson. I think if he tests well at the combine, Balky's going to trade back into the teens and try and take this guy. Now, I'm not saying for anybody watching, and you guys, I'm not saying that is what I would do or what I want us to do.
I can see it, though. It's a bulky thing to do.
If this guy comes to the combine at 200 pounds, he's 193, whatever. If he comes to the combine at 200 pounds at 6'3" and runs a 4.4 something 40 or a sub 4.4, we're probably drafting him. We're probably going to trade back and draft him.
Yeah, it'll be Brian Thomas Jr. all over again.
Yeah, yep. That's the thought. He'd be Brian Thomas Jr. the defense. He'd be taller, faster. Now, do I think that's what I'm looking at right here? Not necessarily. But if Balky is still here, if this guy tests well at the combine, there's almost no reason why he wouldn't trade back once or twice and take this guy in the teens. And again, if I'm there, I'm staying at 5 or 4 or whatever the fuck we are, and I'm taking Will Johnson.
Absolutely, unless someone offers the house.
Yeah, unless he offers the house, and I know for a fact that wherever I get, he's not getting drafted between there. But I think what's going to happen, Balky's going to trade back, thinking no one's going to take Will Johnson or thinking there's a chance, and have this guy as the backup plan if Will Johnson gets taken. Because that's exactly what he did with BTJ. He was trading back. Well, Will Johnson's rated as like the 10th player in the draft. So there's a chance we could trade back to 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there and still get him. But I think Balky probably trades back to 10, 8 to 10, thinking Johnson will still be there. And if Johnson's taken, we'll trade back again and take Siobhan Revel in the mid-teens.
I can see it.
As much as I would hate, I would love that because a lot of picks, but like I don't know enough about this kid. I'd have to go watch some tape on him. But like just looking through, like he's the most bulky pick, in my opinion. It makes the tallest. He's the tallest corner. He's faster than all the rest of them, according to this. Of course, we haven't seen him actually test yet, so we don't know this.
Right.
But that's my thought process on that one. Is he's the prototype guy who's 6'3", super fast.
Look, I mean, honestly, we do need some more speed on our defense because apparently we got some slow jokers, man. Because like Trevor said, we can't run down dang all Aaron Rodgers. I mean, and he running look at the back, see who's getting close to him. And ain't nobody next to us.
I want that guy because you know what else? You want to know a guy that's got the dog in him? That guy.
Who? Who's that guy?
Will Johnson got that dog in him. I'm telling you. If you ever listened to him talk in an interview, oh yeah, he got that dog in him.
Yeah, I want Will Johnson.
Look at his shades, man. It's nighttime, man. Nighttime.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I feel like just because the teams are trash that are in the top 5, I don't think Ashton Genty will go even in the top 10 just because how trash these teams are.
I mean, he's a running back. It's not really expected. Now, if Ashton Genty came out and ran a sub 4.4 40 time,
he's gone.
Travis Etienne can kick rocks.
Absolutely.
I like Travis Etienne a lot, but if Ashton Genty came out and ran a sub 4.4 40 time and we traded it back and he was still available, Travis Etienne can kick rocks.
That's a fact. I would do the same fucking thing.
I don't think running back is a huge need for us. I think Etienne and Bigsby could be a great combo, especially if Etienne's willing to re-sign with a team-friendly deal. But if you trade back to 12 or 13 and Ashton Genty sitting there and he ran a 4.38 or a 4.35 at the combine, you take him.
Yeah, you take him and ship Ernest Johnson out.
Yep.
That's why. Because then you could take ETN, right, and make him your third down back. He catch it like a mother out of the backfield. You see what I'm saying? And you keep Tank and what's his name, the new guy, and alternate them, to keep them fresh. See,
So
that's how you do that.
No, I agree with that, but I don't think they keep
unless you can get some trade value out of them. Then yes,
they can. No, they can. That's exactly what's going to happen. If they bring Ashton Jinty and Travis Etienne will be traded.
Yeah, what I would do is see if I can find me a top-notch corner out there. That's about a fair trade right there. Etienne is young. Hey, swap. Give me a corner. I'll give you a running back. See, and that's how you negotiate and get better.
Yeah.
You understand?
Etienne's only making $6.7 million on that 50.
Yeah.
So that's as much as I right. So I'd be willing to keep all three of them with that. Unless, like you said, we can get some good trade value out of them.
Mm-hmm. That's how you build a team.
Yeah, it is.
But that's how you build a team. But of course, we know that's not what we do at Jacksonville. With all that noise about building our own and developing our own, that's not what. Apparently, we're still not doing that.
I also got to say this too. I know it's not happening, but dream player right now for me is Kelvin Banks, dude. I'd love to have Kelvin Banks in Jacksonville right now. I'd love to.
Who's Kelvin Banks?
Kelvin Banks is a tackle out of Texas.
Texas.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's one bigger, better than him.
He's small. I think it's Wyatt Million. 6'6", 317. That's the dude from West Virginia.
Yeah, it's another one out there.
Are you talking about?
I watched him.
I want Jonah Savayanea. That's the Samoan dude from Arizona.
Yeah, just
the LSU tackle.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah,
I want Savayanea, or however you say his name, Jonah. I mean, he's Samoan, dude. We need some more Samoans on this line. We ain't got we ain't got a single Samoan, and they're always good.
Look, I'm not being racial or anything like that, but you can't go out after the Samoan because they're gonna play hard regardless.
Absolutely,
give you what they got. As Trevor say, they're gonna bring that dog with them when they come. They're about their business.
Look at his arm, dude. I was about to say, look at his fucking arm. He's got bare arms, dude. That
motherfucker loves him some pain, dude. No, if he's available in the second or third round, I mean, I'm taking him second round. I mean, he's 6'5", 336. I mean, I'd personally
6'5", 336. Oh my god, that
motherfucker to guard.
Yeah,
I'd play him at guard if we draft him. I mean, unless we plan on moving on from Walker Little.
God, I hope so.
I'd stick him at guard.
I don't foresee moving on from Walker Little. We just gave him an extension.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just saying, unless they saw what they didn't want to see, and all of a sudden we don't want him anymore.
Unless the new regime could say, we need to do a little bit better than that.
I'm not gonna lie. His contract's not bad. I could see a new regime coming in and saying he can kind of play second fiddle, or we can try again to move him to guard, maybe. Because a regime with a set of eyeballs and no attachment has seen him get fucking manhandled, dude. And we're not talking
the tough
just
part
get beat
about
by
guard
skill
though.
players.
He's
he gets manhandled guard when he does tackle.
No, so I agree. I'm just saying. I think the point is though his contract's really not that bad. It's not
what I was getting at with that though is his contract's good enough and solid, team friendly enough that we could trade him and a team wouldn't be super pinched over taking him from us because we only owe him 8.6 guaranteed this season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he has even if he plays at his full potential, or even if he plays at what they think his full potential is, he gets the full amount of money. He's not making that much money, honestly. He's really not. He's a very middle paid tackle in the league. I think his contract is.
They got that right.
I think his contract is good enough that they could get rid of him. But I personally, if I take this guy, Trevor's tall, he can throw over a 6'5" dude in the middle. Walker Little, he's 6'7", 6'8". It's tough to put him at guard and leave him there. I think that was just we don't have anything, and so we want you to be on the field. But yeah, I mean it's tough to play game in, game out with a dude who's that tall in the middle of the line.
Yeah.
because Trevor's only 6'6".
Yeah, he's 6'7". But I mean, I can see Walker Little since he just turned 25 this year. He'll be 26 next year. Like he's probably 6'7", 6'8". That's tough. But
yeah, I don't know. I would love to see a regime say that Walker Little is not our guard going forward. Because don't get me wrong, like I know the deal wasn't terrible, and that's not even the point. The point is, I watched the dude get folded by a lawn chair by nobody. And it wasn't even anything fucking special. They didn't even hit him with nothing special. They just straight up squared his shoulders and folded his ass. Just get the fuck out of the way, little man. Just fucking beat his ass. And it was not the only time. Like almost every time he goes in, and not every time. You know, there's been a couple games where he really put together a solid set of film. You know, he did really well, but. That's fewer and farther between. 90% of the time, he's getting fucking stunted or the shit beat out of him. And, you know, you'll have that. Some people are just meant to be serviceable backups. But, and honestly,
let's not forget, we got Javon Foster we drafted last year. We don't know what we got in him yet.
Yeah, because he's been hurt the whole time.
Exactly. Well, they drafted him hurt. Hell.
I know. Oh, I know. I'm so tired of that shit. Draft a motherfucker that's ready to play for the love of fucking everything holy.
Well, I mean, I will say, though, Javon Foster, where we drafted him, and the fact that we had, you know, Walker Little, Cam Robinson, and we had Van Lanen, who's played tackle. We had Anton Harrison. Like, he was third or fourth in the depth chart no matter what.
Yeah.
So like it's okay to draft a guy like because we drafted him in the 5th round, 4th round.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that like
right field,
I'm not saying I don't understand that one. I'm just saying like he's not the only one. We drafted 2 fucking people coming back from injury first of all because Mason Smith was hurt too, and we have a history over the last like in all of Balky's era and even before him too. We always draft 1 or 2 people that are trying to come back from injury and see what they've still got in the tank after the injury. Like we always fucking do that. Like, I'm not saying that it's not okay sometimes. Of course, there are going to be cases where it's like, you know, I get that. But, like, every fucking time, dude, jeez. Fucking draft some people that can hop on the field and we'll know what we got right now. Like, fucking A, I'm tired of these 4 and 5 year fucking project players. I'm tired of that shit. Because we ain't a 4 and 5 year project fucking team. We fucking suck right now. Like, we need to get better right now. Right now.
Period.
And like
Worm.
Shout out Worm. Well, but no, big thing too for me with like Javon. I think the only reason we got him that late is because other teams weren't willing to take another project player. He was he was an all pro SEC. He was a first team SEC, dude. Like but he got hurt. Okay, and I think the reason we got him is because no one else wanted to get someone that was not even going to be able to play the first fucking year. But yet here we are. Offensive line needs because even though yes you were right about the fact that he's technically 4th on the roster, Van Lanen ain't shit. Walker Little's barely shit, and Cam Little's a fucking turnstile. Or not Cam Little, but Cam Robinson was a fucking turnstile. That's why they got rid of his dumb ass. So that's part of it, not main reason, but that's part of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like obviously they fucking knew that the line was a problem. If you're going to draft us some fucking linemen, draft us some that can at least fucking hop in the rotation. Jesus Christ. That was not the position to draft a fucking project at. Like, if you're going to draft a project, draft a corner that got hurt this year. And you know, in the 5th round, you want to see what he can turn into. You know, draft something like that. We need serviceable linemen. We need people who can fucking play on the line. No. What do? We draft the fucking only guy that can't fucking play all this year.
Well,
and I will say he's big as fuck.
Jagland.
He is big as fuck. He's huge, dude. Like I don't know if you guys have gotten to see him in person. Like I know I got to see him in the training camp, but I don't know Eric or Isaiah if you got to see him at the stadium at all. He hasn't suited up any. And I know Eric, you wouldn't have got to see him. He damn sure didn't suit up at that point in the year. But dude, he's fucking massive.
We talking Javon Foster?
Yeah, dude, he's a mountain of a guy. Like, I get the physical attraction to drafting him. I get it. I really do. But, like, they knew before we even picked him he's a year out. Like, this was not something. I mean, they can say in a presser all they want that we weren't sure about his timetable. Bullshit. His injuries were very abundantly clear. Pre-draft selection. Everybody knew what fucking happened to him. That's what tanked his draft stock. If it wasn't for that, he probably would have been a second fucking rounder. I mean, everybody and their mom knew, but yet we're the only fucking morons that bit. Now, I hope that he turns out well. Don't get me wrong. If we would have taken a serviceable tackle before him and then also picked him up, then I'm happy still. I'd be happy with that still. But I can't say that I would replace I can say I would replace DeAndre Prince with a serviceable tackle. I would have done that.
I mean, DeAndre Prince was a 6th-round pick.
Oh, no, I thought he was before.
No, DeAndre Prince was a 5th or a 6th-round pick. We picked Jordan Jefferson right before
Jordan Jefferson was before him, and then Mason Smith was before him. Yep, we went back-to-back LSU linemen. I would have traded one of them for a serviceable offensive lineman. Absolutely. I would have traded one of them. I would have traded one of them. Because I still have utmost faith in Devon Hamilton. Absolutely.
He's shown, and look, this year, if nobody has noticed, he has shown, if anything, he's gotten better.
Absolutely, he has.
I mean,
and I got faith in Odamewo.
Yeah.
I got faith in Odamewo, too. And so, like, don't get me wrong. Do I like what I see in Jordan Jefferson and Mason Smith? Yes, I do. I see potential in them. Okay, but, like, I would have much rather gotten one of them, a serviceable offensive lineman, and then maybe taking Javon Foster to hope he can come back strong. But no, the only offensive lineman we fucking took is a project that we knew we weren't even going to see the first year. Like, an offensive line was one of our biggest fucking problems.
The biggest.
And in my opinion, I was about to say, in my opinion, was the biggest. Now, I didn't say the biggest definitively because that's debatable for certain people, you know. But still, in my opinion, it was the biggest fucking problem. And we took no one that we could actually use this year. No one. Just fucking retards. Now, did we make a move in the offseason to bring Mitch Morse? Yep, but it's like we said, all we got out of him was a rental. He's just a rental. That's all he is. He's a rental.
That's it.
At that point, if he's just a rental, instead of Mason Smith, bring me a fucking center.
Yeah, but
somebody to learn from him. You bought the fucking rental. Now give him somebody to train while he's here. Like, because Luke Force did not fucking hit that guy. I never want to see that motherfucker out there again.
I mean, he's still on the team.
He is. I'm happy they extended Walker Little instead of him.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I'm very happy about that.
It could have been way worse. They could have given Luke Fortin a 3-year deal and got rid of Mitch Morse after this season.
Somebody would have kidnapped him.
All again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just scary to think about Trent Baalke drafting anyone ever again. That's horrifying.
Well, hopefully we won't be talking about Trent Baalke draft time. Let's hope that. You know, let's hope that. Because if we are sitting here come May talking about what Baalke is going to draft, we already know what we're getting. And we can expect the same thing we got this year, next year. Nothing. Because, I mean, if Baalke's still around, 9 times out of 10, Doug Peterson going to be, or some remnants of Doug Peterson organizations are going to be left, which means we got the same problem, regardless.
You know what I got to say, too? I wanted to point this out, and I forgot. Remember how I've been telling y'all that I swear to God that Doug Peterson will personally call plays for Mac Jones and get this inventive scheme in there for Mac Jones. He'll force Trevor to run under press.
Mm-hmm.
There's other people in the Facebook groups picking up on it now. I screenshotted a few of them. I'm not the only one thinking that shit no more. Like
Mac Jones, I think Mac Jones threw the ball 49 times yesterday.
Hey, but I gotta say this.
Yeah, 40-something,
40-something times. But I gotta say this. If Mac Jones was a better quarterback, our offense would have been fucking explosive yesterday.
Yeah.
No shit. We had a lot of good
46 times.
We had a lot of fucking plays that were schemed really well. Mac's just not that fucking guy. But dude, like, I can only imagine what we would have done with Trevor at the helm yesterday. It would have been fucking fireworks, dude. Fireworks everywhere. Why the fuck do they just torture this man with Press Taylor the whole time? Now, again, there are still similarities between the two, and that should still be stated and be understood because Press is a Doug
didn't we throw a screen on 4th and 10?
We threw a screen 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just waiting on that bit to get pick 6.
Isn't this what the fans have been asking for, to stop Press Taylor from calling plays? So now you get what you asked for.
No, I get that, but like
it's from Mac Jones.
No, but like
that's what the fans been calling for. That's what we got.
Well, no, hold on. It's not though, because when Trevor was in the beginning of the year, Press Taylor. Trevor went out. Doug took over for the Mac time. Trevor came back. He gave it back to Press Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
What Eric is saying is the fans have been asking for Doug Peterson to call plays and for Mac Jones to start over Trevor. They got that, and we still look like shit, and we look worse, honestly, than what we look like before.
No, I don't think we barely look worse.
Yeah,
we look
that's
horrifically worse.
No, I didn't say barely. I said we look worse.
No, I know. I just wanted to state that. I don't.
No, I'm just saying like that's what Eric is saying is.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
We got the perfect storm of
be careful what you fucking ask for.
What stupid Jaguar fans been asking for, and it looks way worse than what it looked like before. And it leaves us all saying, man, if we had Trevor, we could have just
right. The last 2 games at least say, man, if we had Trevor, we would have won that game. Duh. But we don't have him, so we got what we asked for. Y'all got what y'all asked for, because I never asked for Mac Jones.
Well, that's what pissed me off though, because that's the whole point. Is like, and then their response is, when we had Trevor, we weren't doing anything. Yeah, but when we had Trevor, he kept fucking letting him run under fucking Press Taylor the whole time. Like there are critical changes being made when Trevor's not in versus when he is, and that should not be the case. Run it the same fucking way, motherfucker. Run it the same way. Run it the same way. Don't discriminate. Yeah. Don't discriminate. Run it the same way. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think the definition of a quarterback that you should be questioning whether he's a bust or not, regardless of how young he is, like our fans are fucking doing for some stupid-ass reason, is Anthony Richardson. That's a guy that you drafted that had all this promise that is young and you think he's the quarterback of the future, but sometimes shows up and then other times he's the worst fucking shit to ever put a pair of cleats on. And and yet we're over here questioning Trevor's ability. Are you fucking high? Like Mac Jones already has the same amount of interceptions. He's got to.
You know, the thing about Mac Jones is he's going to throw one. You just wait. Like, please just don't throw it right here. And then next thing you know, there it is, right there. At the most crucial point in the game, he's tossing it to the other team. And he be throwing them pretty balls, too. Like, they're the receivers.
My shit that kills me is like, his interceptions are not even close. Like, they're not close to being a 50-50 ball. They're just all the way interceptions. Not even close, dude.
Not at all. Yeah. All of that.
And that's it. I'm done.
That's
ball.
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also never the Titans. Fuck the Texans, and I hate you Colts also.
Hey, we still at 387.
I think yes.
All right, y'all. Is it 387 or 287?
287. Sorry, not
287. All right. All right, man. I wish we were there. All right, y'all. Come on, man. 287. We trying to get to 3. Help us out here. Come on, subscribe. Subscribe,
motherfucker.
It's free. It don't cost you anything. It don't cost you anything. You like 30 Teal? Trust me. Out of the whole network, we the best ones. Trust me on this.
Absolutely.
That's absolute facts.
And you can guarantee we will be here. Unlike some other people that never show up. So, come on, y'all. Subscribe, hit that button, and help us get to 300. And then we'll go from there.
Speaking of that, I want to point out, too, I don't want to, I just got to point this out. I just thought of it last minute. We could also be like the Titans and be stuck with Will Levis, and yet we're still bitching about Trevor. Like, fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. That's all.
All right. With that, so we don't get stuck on the Will Levis conversation for the next 3 hours, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Fuck the Titans. Fuck the Colts. Fuck the Texans. Go Jags.
Duval.
What the man said. What the man said. Peace.